Good evening, I'm David Kramer at the National Weather Service with Alaska statewide weather. For today, we have several low pressure systems that are moving around in the Gulf of Alaska area, bringing up a lot of warmer air from the south. This is bringing rain to the Panhandle and along the northern Gulf Coast that extends into the south central and to Kodiak Island. Further into the south central that we go into the Copper River Basin, there's a chance of some isolated freezing rain occurring as well. And then as we move further to the west into the Susitna Valley, a rain and snow mix expected. As we move even further west into the lower Kuskokwim Valley, some snow with the possibility of some light freezing rain is expected there as well. And down in the Alaska Peninsula and the Aleutian Islands, rain expected there, and starting to mix with snow as we get to the western Aleutian Islands. Moving up the western part of the state as we get into the YK Delta area, some snow expected there, and then way up by Point Lay we are seeing some blowing snow, and then along the rest of the Arctic coast some fog that will extend throughout the nighttime hours. Blowing snow going to continue from Point Lay west and then down along the western part of the state. As we get south of the Norton Sound, we are going to see some snow there mixing with rain as we get into the Kuskokwim Delta, and then down in the Bristol Bay area throughout the Aleutian Islands we are going to see some rain there mixing with snow in the western Aleutian Islands once again. Then all the way along the North Gulf Coast into the Panhandle, rain is expected. However, in the Copper River Basin, a little bit colder there with some snow expected, and that's going to continue into eastern parts of the Alaska Range and eastern parts of the interior. Then on Thursday, pretty similar situation with southerly flow continuing throughout the Gulf of Alaska, continuing to bring rain from the Panhandle all the way along the North Gulf Coast, including the South Central and Kodiak Island. Then as we get into the southwest part of the state, starting to transition over to snow with some potential for areas of light freezing rain, and that's going to continue up into the YK Delta. But as we move into the interior, more snow expected till we get to the northern parts of the interior and the Brooks Range. Not a whole lot of precipitation expected for Thursday. Down the Aleutian Islands, rain and snow mix expected throughout many of the locations. Then on Friday, rain and snow mix continue to be expected for the Aleutian Islands, and that's going to now extend into the Alaska Peninsula and the Bristol Bay area. However, it's going to transition over to snow as we get further to the north and continue all the way out through the interior and the west coast of the state. And then all the way up through the Brooks Range and along the Arctic coast, we are seeing a chance of snow in all of those locations. Then down along the northern Gulf Coast, still warming up there with the southerly flow to see rain expected throughout the south central Kodiak Island and Panhandle areas. With Alaska statewide weather, I'm David Kramer.